To present that work, I used the Italian version of J-pop, 2015. I'm French, so I apologize if I make errors in English. Spoilers. In the video, I talk about characters and scenes of the manga. Rights. The pictures and the scenes taken from the manga belong to the authors. MazinSaga is a manga published in 1990, written and drawn by Go Nagai. It tells the adventures of Koji Kabuto, a university student within the university his father Professor Kabuto works in. The latter does secret research at home in the country. After his father's strange death, Koji goes there. By means of a video, his father explains to him what his research are, and leaves him his life work. The armor of God MazinSaga, a helmet which gives the powers of a god or a demon, to the first human being who puts it on. Koji puts the helmet on. The armor of God spreads out. MazinSaga's 7 spheres and the 7 chakras of Koji's spiritual body work together, which wakes up the young man's chakras one after the other. Koji's body merges with the super spiritual material Z. Koji and Z are as one. The awakening of the chakras is a process very tricky. The candidates, monks or other people, lived a life of asceticism, abnegation and purification, hoping to succeed. On the other hand, using techniques in order to force the awakening of the chakras, without precaution or spiritual preparation, is very dangerous, and causes serious physical and psychological injuries. Koji has not received any preparation, so the awakening of the chakras induces a disaster. He loses his self-control, his unconscious gets the upper hand, and destroys a part of Tokyo. After a leap into the future, he arrives in a war-torn country and, desperate, he destroys the equivalent of one army. After a second time jump, he is a witness to the self-destruction of humanity, because of a generalized war, which was said to be induced by the terror due to MazinSaga's previous appearance, but which is also the karma of the humanity. Then, Koji Z receives a telepathic call from the future and the planet Mars, where the Earthling survivors took refuge. He feels responsible for the fate of the Earth, so he decides to help the Martians to fight against their enemies. He is promoted to the rank of second lieutenant in the army. Because he lacks experience, it gets him into trouble, but he is brave and has an impressive adaptability. Other characters already known are in the manga. God Kaiser Hell, Ashura, Kimura Q1 Q2 Q3, Block 10, Gorgon. Boaz Benson, Gustav Nuke and Carlos Muchit join the army. Tetsuya Tsurugi is lieutenant in the army, in which Jun is in too. Sayaka Yumi, pilot of the robot Aphrodite, lives with Koji, a beautiful love story, defying time and space. Yumi, Sayaka's father, is governor of the planet Mars. Duke Fleet is captain, then colonel, in the Air Force. He is an alien on the run, but in the 6th volume, we find he is an alien with white wings. In Go Nagai works, they are rather one of the characteristics of the demons. What's more, in the pages following this revelation, Devilman X comes in. When Devilman is present, Satan can be present too, and he has got white wings. So, Duke Fleet's identity is really mysterious. In MazinSaga, the spiritual side is important. Due to the awakening of his chakras, Koji is not an ordinary human being anymore, but he becomes a being awakened to the divine consciousness, What is the peak of the human evolution, according to the Eastern spirituality? I dwell on this point because the reviews that I read on the web skipped over this spiritual side, which is essential in that manga.